Recording in progress.
Good morning, everyone. Please confirm if you can hear me and see the screen.
Good morning, Viraj. Yes.
Good morning. So we are on Sunday, 15th May. We'll be looking at the global markets, and then I will show you a method. Okay, based on some of the analysts, whatever they're thinking, I have devised a screener, and we will see how to create a portfolio, because today there are so many stocks which are available at very, very low values, and people are not very sure how to go about doing it. So I am just jumping the gun and showing you the method. Then some of the fundamentals I will show you individually. That will be a separate thing. But today I am just showing you the method of selecting the good kind of stocks for your, basically for the market's point of view today, for your portfolio. So let me start with a disclaimer. The stock market information is for educational purpose only. I am not a SEBI registered advisor. Please consult your financial advisor before taking any decisions. Any buy, sell decisions in this volatile market is not yet defined, because we don't know the bottom. The bottom is still, as per me, far away. Maybe another 5% or 10% down. So any gains or losses made by you are not liable for that.
Very simple ones.
The objective of this course is to spread financial literacy. And today's session, I'm doing it particularly so that some of you in the session 2 will be able to understand how to pick up your stocks. Okay. So this is a method which is not easily available. These are what people do at the analyst level. And I'm showing you the method with the screener. And I'll give you the thinking behind this. And a similar analyst was yesterday continuously on ET, Mr. Shankar Sharma with Nikunj. So you may see the repeat today also. And his views are very concurring with what I had created the screener. So you can have a look at that interview also on ET now. Yesterday, the whole day it was there. Okay. So let us see the markets. So this is my 13th May chart, Friday evening. This is a steel chart. So I will show you the actual chart, because here I had kept it so that I can understand the links. I don't miss out something. So here is my Nifty. Okay. Here is my Nifty. Somewhere here at this levels. This was the demand zone which we had drawn earlier. There were demand zones over here also, which have now gone invalidated. They are no longer valid. So I can see a zone which is here, and the Nifty has come down very much towards the 15,691 levels. If you remember, in the beginning of the week, I had mentioned that in the next few sessions, we are likely to see this 15,600 levels. Basically around 690 levels. And this is a bottom, double bottom, and you can see there is a line which is drawn over here. So if it goes below this, I'm continuously having a look at the markets with various analysts and reading the articles. And most of them are having a feeling, which I will describe in my next few slides, that at least another 5%, another 5%, or a period of say 1 quarter, June, July, maybe August. So you look at least this 1 quarter, the market may go a little up and little down. Some pullback rallies will happen. Supposing from here it will go up, but there is a big stiff resistance here. अगर ये पार कर दिया गलती से, which is not possible as of today, then they will face another resistance. There is another supply zone. So market is facing this resistance, and the sentiments are very bad. On Friday, after a few days, luckily the American and the European markets were positive, and they closed positive. Indian market was also positive throughout the day, but suddenly in the last 1.5 hours, the results of SBI was not bad at all. But market is doing profit booking. जितना मिलता है उतना लेके निकलो, ये सोच के में जा रहा है. And unfortunately, it is not the right thinking. But the problem is, people are worried, and many people who are the newcomers in the market, they have invested for the first time. और उनका दिमाग में ये है कि ये मार्केट हमारा पैसा ले डूबेगा, तो थोड़ा निकल जाना बेटर है. Now you can see on this charts also. See this is my ADX. The blue line is talking of strength. So it has just come above the dotted line, but the red line is above. What does the red line mean? The bearish market. See my RSI going below the 30-35 levels. This is the middle 50. So the mean is also down. The RSI line is also down. What does it mean? It means market is not at all having a good kind of time. We'll see this later. I'll show you the trend line on Nifty also. See the Nifty from around 28 PE levels. From 28 PE levels, we have come down to 19.83. Around 25 and above PE for the Nifty, it is considered as an overbought condition. So what we are seeing just now, Nifty is fairly low. Means a good amount of valuation has come down. The valuation in the Nifty 50 stocks have come down. The price to book value, maximum it should be around 2, 3, 4 bhi chalega. So it has come in that range. Let us see the graph. This is the price chart. The price has started falling down. This was 18,000 levels. Then it came to 17, 18,257, 17, and today it is at this level. Let us see the P. The blue line is the Nifty 50, and the pink one is the P. Okay. You can see the P is continuously going down from 28, 29, and it has come down to 19. So what is the indication? That the Nifty 50 stocks valuations are now becoming fair. That is one positive indication that maybe we are in the oversold zone, meaning many stocks are now in a good position where you can go and buy. And every 3-4 years, some 15-20% correction has happened. And that is a good thing for the health of the market. Earnings per share, you can see that this is my Nifty 50 and the pink bars are the EPS. So total earnings of the company divided by the number of shares outstanding gives me the earnings per share. And this is for the whole Nifty 50. And you can see this volume bar, not volume, sorry, this histogram bar, it is increasing continuously. So indications are, one more thing is good, that the India incorporation is doing much better. ये देखिए, ये rise पे है. It is coming very near to 795-800 levels. This is my EPS and this side is my price. So the price has gone up from 15,000 levels, 16,500 levels, and now it is here. But currently the Nifty 50 is in this level, but the earnings have increased. Now the PE will change if the price will come down and the earnings will increase. So both the things are happening. The price is coming down and the earnings are increasing. So one more indication that the stocks are at a proper valuation levels. The third one, PB, price to book ratio. If I were to close down my company for some reason, then whatever I want to sell off, that money which I get is nothing but my book value of my company. So here is the PB value also. The PB value from the highs of 4.5, 4.6 levels has come down to 4.0. It should come down to somewhere near 3.5 or so. So थोड़ा अभी भी मौका है नीचे जाने का. So these are the stocks in this. तो अभी मेरे पास इतना टाइम नहीं है to show you that. Okay. Now, so we have seen this chart now. Let us see the things which are currently happening. Global markets down. This week was one of the worst week in the markets. Every market was severely down except Friday when they corrected. There is a bearish mood in our Nifty 50 and Sensex as well. Nifty 50 has corrected around 15% from its recent all-time high. This is a correction and not a sort of a very bad thing, which normally when a bad thing happens, the market goes down around 25 to 30%. So this is just some kind of a correction, which is supposed to be taken as a healthy correction. Whether the markets will fall further, this is the question in our mind. I don't think the market has reached the bottom. Couple of things are there. The sentiments are extremely pessimistic. There is a lot of fear in the market. So whenever the market is going up, somebody is trying to sell the stocks to bring out their money out. Nobody is interested in putting in fresh funds. Just for your information, one positive thing which I was seeing yesterday, the mutual funds में अभी भी inflow जारी है, means people are still putting SIP. So that is a positive indication that in spite of the markets not doing really well, there is a lot of money going in the market still. And that is one of the reasons why our markets, it is at 17,000 level, because if the retailers were not there, the new retailers, this market would have crashed down to 13,000-14,000 levels. So we are surviving at 17 because of the inflow which is still there. Now, whenever a fall happens, the markets decline. When the volumes decline happens, the volumes will become low and low. And on rally, the volumes will become high. But abhi bhi ye dikh nahi raha hai, because many a times there is a buying which is happening even at lower volumes. So market is still trying to buy, like some of the mutual funds, some big investors, they are still buying. So there is a possibility that we are still away from the bottom. When the market is going down, the volume should be very, very low. But the volumes are still not drying up. They are not drying up. They are still far from drying up. Current drawdown, current negative level is around 15% and not 25 or 30%. In the past two major crashes which happened in 2008 and 2020, the drawdown was around 30%. So we are still away from that. Supposing the markets goes down by another 5%. So from 18,000 levels, not 17,700 levels, something. Another 800 points can go down. So from 17,800 levels nearby, we will go another 800 points down. Sorry, not 17, 16,000. So 60,800, say somewhere we'll go to 16,000 levels. So there is a possibility that we can see another 700, 800 points, around 5% fall. The other thing is, whenever the earlier markets in 2008 and 2020, the Indian markets used to fall earlier and much more compared to the US markets. So we used to always look at the daddy figure, US markets, that father के अभी तक इतना ही गिरा है और हम बहुत ज़्यादा गिर गया, so we have a chance to go up. But this time it is the reverse condition. The US markets have fallen much more than the Indian markets. So possibility is there that we may fall further 5%. This is not a pessimistic view, but something which is practical. What are the reversal triggers? Why and when it should start moving up? The ease of inflation. Is the inflation coming down? I don't think so. Just on Friday, the figures were released around 7.98%. That was the Indian figure. American figures, European figures, everywhere it is high. Even if the inflation stays around 6.5, 7, 7.5, we will be able to take it not very badly, because we are used to this kind of inflation. And maybe in 1 or 2 quarters, it will come down from 6.5 to 5.5, 6. Slowly, thoda decrease hoga. Indian markets are definitely in a position to take it, because we have got used to such high inflations. But the American and the European markets will not be able to do it, because for them inflation 1.5%, 2%, 2.5% is good enough. Now they are at 7, 8%. Some of them are much more. Some of our neighboring countries are at 20, 30%. So we find that inflation issues may not affect India, but if the world is getting affected, India will also get affected. Are the central banks going to stop the interest rate hikes? I don't think so. The American Fed has already declared that they are going to increase by about 150 BPS, basic point system. So around 1.5% increase is happening in the interest. Along with that, they are going to reduce the balance sheet. So every month, every quarter, they will be having a reduction. So liquidity will be released, will be low. Indian government has also announced, not Indian government, Indian RBI has announced that they are going to increase by about 100 BPS during the course of next 1 year. So interest rate hikes अटकने का सवाल नहीं आएगा, but we may go little slow compared to the US. So if US has increased by 50, will increase by 40 or 25, maybe 25 ka another 4 tranches, so that will make 100%. So that is a possibility. So interest rate hikes stop नहीं होगा, increase होगा, लेकिन थोड़ा कम होगा to take care of the growth part also, because for us growth is important. Will the war situation improve? I don't see that. With the NATO being very strong behind Ukraine, Putin is losing the battle, it looks like, and he can go mad on anything. He can do something which can be far worse than this. And with Finland and Sweden joining NATO very soon, Finland is on the border of Russia. So definitely they are facing the heat. They are fearing that after Ukraine, they may be also one of the countries which can be in trouble. The war situation is going to be a long thrown out war. ये कुछ अभी अटकने वाला नहीं है. Crude oil prices are growing up. We'll see that charts also. They are still going up. They have gone to 109, 110 levels USD per barrel. So India is going to face a problem because we are expecting a descent of $80-90 instead of 110 or something. With every 10% increase, not $10 increase, our GDP gets affected by 1% or so. A good point is the commodities and metals have come down. They are showing some kind of stability. Basically because just now, if China opens up, once again the demand for metals will start increasing. And suddenly you will find metals will go up. Yesterday, one of the leading agencies have uprated the Tata Steel cash flow position for the next 2 years to be very positive. Even for JSW Steel, they have mentioned that. So what I'm seeing is that even the metals may be down by around 22-24% currently in this month. Not much to worry. We can wait for a positive upward movement. And if you all are wanting, you can come out of the metal stock, because currently, suddenly because of this war situation and shortages, the commodity markets are taking a volatile turn. Every now and then they are either very short, they are not available, or suddenly they are not in demand. Now the market is facing a resistance at this level, 16,800, 17,000 level. You can see this level. ये एक resistance break करना बहुत difficult हो रहा है. Even if it goes up, it will be facing this resistance and then this one. So both these resistance are actually not so easy for the market to break. Now the IPO will come out with the results. Okay, listing will happen maybe at the current price, maybe thoda upar niche hoga. But this IPO has withdrawn a lot of money from the market. Okay, around 20,000 crores or something like. So when this money has gone out of the market, what is going to happen? Less money will be available for buying of the secondary markets. And in case the listing goes down below the price of 949 or 950 around, if it opens little low, then the perception will have a more beating, the sentiments will become more. So that is the reason I also was away from this IPO, but initially I thought that I will apply. But then I mentioned that because of the current situation, I have a gut feeling that the markets will not give a good listing. In a few days' time, LIC IPO will come down further. LIC listing will come down further. If you see, all the insurance stocks are actually down. And LIC has a problem. What problem is? It is a government stock. Till day, whenever the market were going down, or any company is going down, or any bank is going down, the government has pushed LIC to take care of the problem. So now, when it is getting listed, the control of the government is still there. So people will have a worry whether the LIC will be managed professionally or still the government intervention will happen. This is one point which is there at the back of many of the institutional investors, because of which many have not invested in this. They will wait for the behavior and then they will come out with the investments. Even though the markets may have some pullback rally, but the feeling in the market, the sentiments are such that there will be immediate sell on the rise. This sell on rise is actually going to be a problem for most of us. We will not be in a position to come out of this. As for me, I have a strong feeling that it will take another 3 months or so or more for the markets to go above this 16,800, 17,600 levels. ये लेवल्स इतना आसानी से निकलने वाला नहीं है. So let us see the charts of the other index. The Dow Jones index, on Friday it went up little bit, otherwise it was down. S&P, Friday it was up, otherwise it was down. Nasdaq, 2 days slightly positive, otherwise it was down. This is the dollar currency index. Continuously it is going up. UK, Friday it was positive. The German, 3 days it was positive. French, 3 days it was positive. Nikkei, Friday positive. Hong Kong index, Friday positive. Shanghai, it is positive. Kospi, South Korean, Friday positive. Crude oil. Crude oil is actually becoming costlier and costlier. From 103, 104 levels, once again it has come down to 110 levels. It has gone up. So this is a problem for India. Brent oil, around 111, $1 or so more than the crude. Gold is coming down. Crash in Bitcoin. Please be away from it for your safety. You lose your money. A very similar situation, I was reading some article in which it was mentioned that in 2000 year, .com का बहुत बड़ा ये था. There were nearly thousands of companies coming up with the .com, and out of that, about maximum 10 have survived in the world today. So same way, the Bitcoin companies, many of these projects have started. They have got digital coins as the currency, but out of which how many will actually survive? And many countries are putting a lot of money behind it. Most of these countries will also go bankruptcy. Okay, so there is a good chance that you'll see a major crash. USD dollar, it is increasing. 77.47 is the current value. Emerging market index is going down. Thursday, Friday positive tha. Nifty we already saw. Sensex, the bottom green line what you are seeing is where possibly it can come down. Sensex can come down to, you can see Nifty also have drawn this line. It can come down immediately to 15,486 levels. Sensex can come down to 51,945. Just imagine from 60,000 to 51,000. Nifty 50, there is a double bottom which has been created. So it has already reached the previous bottom of March. तो काफी नीचे है, हो चुका है. Nifty next 50, Bank 50, Bank 50. Approaching the bottom of March. Nifty mid cap, double bottom already at the bottom of March. Small cap, mid cap 400 already at the bottom of March. You can see here, green line से नीचे आ चुका है वो. Nifty 100, 200 all are at the bottom of March. 500. This is a broadside index. This tells me that 95% of my, see, Nifty 500 represents 95% of the free floating shares in this country, in Indian markets. So if you see that 95% of the shares are at the March levels, okay, so it is not a good situation. BSE small cap is similar, it is down, mid cap is down. India VIX volatility index is increasing. Once again from 20 levels, it has gone to 23.4 something. Yeah. PSU banks at the double bottom has been formed already. Here, private banks slightly नीचे आ सकता है और अगर वो नीचे जाने वाला है, it is on the lower band of the Bollinger Band. IT, now see that IT का already bottom यहाँ था, वो bottom से भी नीचे गया है. Most of the mid cap ITs have actually come very much at the lower levels, and you can see the ADX is showing strength, but what the red one is showing strength, meaning it is more bearish. See this RSI दोनों 30 के नीचे है, मतलब और भी it is in the oversold region, but still IT is correcting further. Metals are at the double bottom. Media double bottom. Okay, possibility whenever there is a double bottom है तो वो ये bottom से वो ऊपर जा सकता है, but कहाँ तक ऊपर जाएगा we cannot define today, because basically what we are seeing is at the Nifty we are having resistance. Energy still time to come. There is a bottom over here, काफी ऊपर है, अच्छी बात है वो. Oil and gas is also up. FMCG is up. Auto is up. Up meaning they are up from the bottom levels, still up from the bottom levels. Pharma, see here, ये भी एक लेवल था जो उसने तोड़ डाला, डिमांड जोन से भी नीचे आ गया. Now it has come down to this double bottom. Realty already crossed that double bottom and it is going down. Now I am seeing some of the people going for the auto and realty stocks. I am not very sure about realty and auto now, because even though they may be looking at a very good price currently, and when we are looking for buying for future point of view and all those things, but currently I am seeing that you may still get realty at this levels, niche ka level. So from the 384, it can come down to 360 levels. At this levels itself, I had told you not to buy realty. So I'm still saying that realty will go further down. Infra coming very near to its double bottom. Commodities near to its double bottom. So what we saw in all this consumption also near to the double bottom. So if you see, except FMCG, auto, which were energy, oil and gas, which were little above the double bottom, and IT going down further, double bottom se bhi niche. So what you see is that most of our sectors are showing that they are getting very badly butchered. You can see the consumer durable. Why Dixon, Havells, Orient Electric, Bajaj Electric, when Amber, Voltas, everyone is getting a beating. Consumer durable pura niche ja raha hai. So that is the position. Now, what should be your strategy to play safe? Just now, when we cannot define which stocks will go down, so I have decided for some good amount of time to go for ETF investing. So ICICI 150, that is the mid cap 150 stocks. I'm investing in that. Then this week I invested a little bit in the IT mid cap stocks. Okay. So why I'm saying this is because ETFs will give you the minimum return. So supposing the mid caps has gone up by 10%, ETFs will give you 10%. But it will not give you lower than the market. And today it is not going to be so easy to define where is the market going to be. Okay. Now I'll be seeing the stocks one by one later in the second session. And session 2 is going to be a bigger one. So just now I am just closing this first session. If you want to see any of your particular stocks, you can let me know so that I can show you. Okay, let us see the ETFs. Nifty Bs are here on the double bottom. Nifty Juniors on the double bottom se thoda low. Gold Bs, okay, little above the double bottom. 150 at the double bottom. Mid caps 150, once again very near the double bottom. PSU banks at the double bottom. So you see the most of these ETFs also are near about the double bottoms. Any particular share you want me to see? Otherwise, I will stop the first session and go to the next session. Anyone?
No, go ahead.
Okay, we'll go for the second session. Within 2 minutes, I'll start.